Welcome back to the newest segment from the Sports Beat podcast. We are bringing one player, one second-year player from every NFL team that we think could be a rising star, that could be a player to watch. And we start with our favorite team overall with the Minnesota Vikings. And we talk about our player. We think it's Christian Darrisaw, baby. We love Christian Darrisaw. Ever since the Minnesota Vikings selected Christian Darrisaw in the 2021 NFL draft at number 23 overall, I was excited. Yes, they traded down, from, I think it was 14 to 23, 9 spots. They got a couple of third-round picks for it. Great value. But also, there was also a little bit of I think it was at 22, little-known fact here. At 22, Caleb Farley went to the Tennessee Titans from Virginia Tech, and then Christian Darrisaw went to the Vikings from Virginia Tech at 23, little-known fact there. Anyway, so Christian Darrisaw last year was, by all accounts, I felt he didn't get the chance right away. Like Christian Darrisaw, he had a growing injury going into training camp, really was not on the field a whole lot. He was kind of one of those players that they knew he was going to come along slowly in terms of that injury. And Rashad Hill was there in the meantime to kind of see how it was going. But finally, he got his chance against the Panthers, and I think he balled out. Now, there was a couple of hiccups, yes, most noticeably, in my opinion, against the 49ers and a couple of other teams. But really, if you see how he played in totality, in perpetuity, maybe that's how I'm using that word correctly, maybe not. But we saw a guy that had over 650 snaps last year for the Vikings. Did allow 5 sacks, but it was something crazy, like 2 or 3 were against somebody like by the name of Nick Bosa, possibly the greatest defensive end in the league right now. I know there's Myles Garrett and everybody, but Nick Bosa's a bad man. But did allow 5 sacks, had a 71.9 PFF grade, graded out great against the run blocking, that is. Did also have 3 penalties, which actually isn't that much. I mean, considering what we saw from Oli Udoh last year, yeah, definitely not that bad. So, we're talking about a guy that, yes, did it take him a little bit to get on the field? Absolutely. I'll be the first to admit it. The groin injury was frustrating, but at the same time, you can't rush any of these guys back. You got to make sure they're 100% ready to go before you can put them out in the field. But once he got on the field, I felt like the Vikings really found themselves a gem at left tackle. I think, do you remember, Vikings fans will probably remember, we've been through the Matt Khalil days. Bryant McKinney was actually pretty good back in the day. The TJ Clemmings days, Rashad Hill last season, also Riley Reiff there. Actually, Riley Reiff was actually pretty respectable at left tackle. But the point is, we have went through our woes at left tackle, and I think that those prayers and those answers have been finally been answered with a guy like Christian Darrisaw. I think he's got the size, everything you want in a future left tackle. He's got a great attitude as well. So he's getting a full offseason under his belt this year. He's going to have a whole new system he's learning as well, and I really feel like this system will cater to his needs a lot better, like his strengths, because this is going to be a way more of a passing type of an offense. And yes, he's a good run blocker. And yes, Dalvin Cook is going to get the football. But Christian Darrisaw is the future left tackle for the Minnesota Vikings. And I think he's definitely the rising star and the perfect player in person to lead out with this new segment from the Sports Beat podcast. And yes, we'll be making our way down all 32 NFL teams. But let us know what you guys think about the Minnesota Vikings second-year rising star in Christian Darrisaw. Make sure you guys like and subscribe down below. Leave a like and a comment. It helps people find the show. Greatly appreciate all the support that we've gotten and continue to get. You guys are all truthfully awesome. We love every single one of you. Down in the description below, you find all of our social media platforms. So give us a like and a follow there. And finally, if you have anything else you'd like to cover, send us an email at thesportsbp@yahoo.com or put it in the comment section down below, and we would love to cover it. But let us know what you guys think about the Minnesota Vikings second-year rising star in Christian Darrisaw.